What's up, Digidestins? This is Kyle D, better known as Ridemyavatar, and today we are going to be going over a match that I faced against BT-6 TCG. I think that's how it's pronounced. I didn't actually ask him. We played last night, and I kind of kicked his butt a few times, a little too much. But I was playing Agumon Bonds of Courage or Bravery, you know, that BS. The whole name change, I really hate it sometimes. But he ended up playing his own version of Black Royal Knights. So guys, let's see how these two decks clash. And remember, I will put a link to his YouTube down below. Definitely go check him out. He's a solid content creator. He's a really nice guy. He's very fun to hang out with. So guys, let's dive right in to the video. So let's start this game off right, boys and girls. Let's see how well he can do against Bonds of Bravery, aka Bonds of Courage, is what I prefer. So I going first. I won the die roll. My opening hand is actually pretty good for an opening hand. So let's see. We're gonna hatch our little Ridemyavatar. Ridemyavatar is going to help out in the long game. Then we go for the Agumon, draw myself a card. I get a Gaia Force, which is fine by me, boys and girls. Gaia Force is going to help out. Then I play the Agumon to hopefully get some nice support, as getting a Tamer is very important, especially that Tie Tamer is really needed. I whiffed it, goes right to the bottom. It is his move. So let's see what happens here. So that's going to be really nice. He doesn't know how to play against this deck, sadly, but let's see what he can pull out of this. So he flips up a Kaporimon and then digivolves into Chichorimon is how I think it's pronounced. I am sorry. It's the Digimon that de-digivolves if it's revealed in security. It is a very annoying card, especially against this matchup. If it's seen in security, we kind of fall behind because we will lose our Bonds of Bravery and our Digi. Then he digivolves into Mechanorimon, if I remember correctly. It is, and then he plays one for Hardcast for 3. So it makes it so I can't rookie rush him. So it's going to be very important later. I drew the Bonds, which is really good in my favor right now. So I promote up. I'm like, let me digivolve into Geogreymon. Since I can't blow up the Mechanori, I get an Atomic Blaster though. That's very important. So the Mechanori, he's got 2. I have to wait and bait. So I'm trying to get some more oomph in my swing next turn. So I get the tie finally. Oof. I kind of wish I got the tie sooner, which would have done a completely different game plan and then just went ham on them. But hey, you do what you can do, right? When you don't know what you're going to draw. But I'm glad that I used the Agumon to filter enough to get to this tie. It's very important. So he plays Izzy down. Let's see how he does. So let's see. Ooh, Toy Agumon. He gets the black card and then he gets a red card. Sadly, that doesn't trigger the Izzy effect. So he's just really hurting. So he's got the Toy Agumon coming up, which I understand is going to be very annoying later. So let's see what he can do from here. He's trying to see Giga Flare is going on top, Toy Agumon, and then Mega Dramon is the second card in, which is very important. The red Giga Dramon is really nice to have if you can get some red cards in there. So I flip up Ridemyavatar. I end up putting down that tie finally, so that when I start using Greymons and stuff like that, I'm really set. So I go down to 0 memory gauge, and then we're gonna swing in with the Agumon, which is now sitting at 17k, which makes it worthless for him to block with the Mechanori. And he gets the Izzy and whiffs yet again. The same 3 cards, he hasn't moved from there, and that's the best part, boys and girls. It's just when you double whiff, and how do you feel about that? I'm like, what can I do in this situation where I'm gonna be, you know, beneficial? So if I can get memory going, I can make bonds of bravery, aka courage, be beneficial. So I'm like, do I play the tie down or do I blow up the thing to sky heavens? I go for the tie play, just so if I get an Agumon or Agumon expert to recycle some of my missed cards, I can get the Agumon back and then start swinging yet again. So it's going to be really nice, and we're going to be able to keep up momentum and just punish the daylights out of him. So with the Mechanori in the raising and on the field, I have to play cautiously. I can't spam out anything, sadly, but let's see what he does in response here. So he's gonna Digivolve into the Volcanomon, which not a bad call in the slightest. I think that's a very good solid play, especially if my Digimon will be having a one unsuspended because I can't swing into the Mechanori and lose it. So it's really good and in his favor right now for me to just stay like this. Then he Digivolves into a Mega Dramon of his own. It's the red version, and I get the bonds of braveries, aka courages. Agumon, draw. I get to draw. I get another Gaia Force. Oof. So he has the Mega Dramon, which will help him out. I gotta remove that afterwards, so I'm gonna swing in. Since I have the resources, I don't have to worry too much. Now I'm gonna swing because he doesn't have the blocker out. I lose the Geo Greymon, which is fine, not a big deal. Then I'm gonna swing 7. Flip. It is the Digimon called Nanimon that gets revealed in security and comes out to play, which is fine by me. I'm gonna just drop this and blow up his Mega Dramon. He's gonna go to 3 because of the Izzy, which is fine by me. In all honesty, I don't mind it. So he's gonna draw his card. He's gonna promote the Volcanomon up. He won't have the extra security if he Digivolves up, and I'm completely okay with that. But what's gonna be really nasty is my crackback turn. If he gives me 1, my double ties activate and I draw 2 cards and gain 1 memory, which is going to be very important. He swings with the Nanimon. I blow it up with the Mega Dramon Insecurity, which Mega Dramon Insecurity, and I really am saying I'm happy for this. Then he goes right into Genkumon. Genkumon is a really powerful black card this set. It's just very on point and well timed, but I've been able to poke at his security a little too much. Ooh, I get a Marcus out of this deal. So I'm gonna promote up and plus 2 boys and girls. We're gonna go 1, 2 memory because of the ties. I'm double checking his stuff. He's got the Kaporimon in there for reboot, which would have been more scary, but I get an Agumon yet again and a Greymon, but I go for bonds of bravery, aka courage. So we're gonna draw for evolution and then trash 1, 2, which is fine by me. Oof, there is an Agumon that I wanted, but we're gonna go to 0. What's really powerful right here, right now, is I get to swing. I get to blow up the Genkumon because it's less power than me, which is really nice. So if he had at least a little power boost, I wouldn't have been able to blow it up. But now he loses a security. It was a toy Agumon off the top, and I get to then deal 1 damage. And it's the Chichorimon. This card de-digivolves my bonds of courage, aka bravery. If that happens early enough, this just really makes it bad. I'm gonna lose the Agumon no matter what. Sadly, I wish it wasn't to be lost, but hey, we do what we do. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna gain 3 memory anyway, so let's grab that bonds of bravery again, since it is a named Agumon I get back. So Agumon Professor lets me grab myself the bonds of bravery, aka courage. He flips up a Kaporimon and digivolves into toy Agumon. So he has to get some decent board presence here, or he has to blow up whatever this attack's coming at him with. So this is going to be really challenging for him, because that toy Agumon's not going to digivolve this turn. and have his effect live, so he's not going to get some added advantage. I'm just going to be at the better point the whole game. So right now I put him against the wall, and we're just going to see what he does. He ends up playing the Nanimon, which is pretty decent if he can get an ultimate big enough. And since I'm not going to be able to go into bonds of courage, aka bravery, anytime soon, oof, he goes and gives me 8. Really wasn't expecting that, to be honest with you. So my Agumon goes bye-bye with that Giga Flare. So we're going to flip up and Demi-Mera. I'm going to Digivolve into an Agumon, draw me a card, and then we get the Agumon for game. So that's just it, boys and girls. Top deck Agumon style. So we're going to rotate game, boys and girls. GG. So let's see what game 2 has in store for us. So let's see game 2. After that exciting game 1, let's see how game 2 is going to play out. I'm super excited. I'm super stoked. He's going to go first. He flips up Kaporimon from the trial deck. No, this is the reboot one. Sorry. That's the Kaporimon from the reboot from the start set it released in. And then he Digivolves into Toy Agumon. He doesn't have much options in this going first situation. So you can either pass me the turn, or Digivolve up, or give me a whopping total of 6. Who needs that kind of memory when you can just blow it up this following turn? I flip up a Koromon, Digivolve into Agumon himself. I get a Gaia Force into my hand, which is really nice. I'm gonna go like, you know what? Blow Atomic Blaster that thing to sky high. Bye-bye. I go to 1. I'm gonna Digivolve into Greymon, draw me a card. I get another Gaia Force. Then I get right now with the stack right now, I have 2 security checks at 7k and then a Koromon underneath drawing me 1 card. So as long as I take out 2 securities, it's a win. He plays Mega Dramon. I draw. I promote up. I'm going to go like Greymon, swing in for that 2 fantastic security at 7,000 DP. I draw for the effect to gain a +1. We're digging a little deep here. Mechanorimon can't kill my Greymon. He's at 7k, just shy of that 6,000 DP he wanted me at. And then I'm going to then deal 1 more damage because he does have the Agumon underneath, which is fantastic. When it can take out 2 cards, we're Gucci. We're very Gucci. Sometimes he can even swing for 8, and that's just powerful enough. Bye-bye, Greymon. You served your role very well. So let's see what he's going to do in response, shall we? Let's see, boys. Let's see. I'm debating on just blowing that card to smithereens, but I'm like, you know what? Let's get a body on board and search. If I can, I can deal with whatever he decides to go at afterwards, because I do have double Gaia Force in hand. If I can get the Tamer out, I can choke him for 1 and then blow up whatever he does. But sadly, I whiff big sads. But I'll give him 6 memory anyway, because I want to get rid of that card. So that was that. We got rid of 2 ultimates so far, which is looking really good in our favor. He only has 3 cards in security. He promotes that Toy Agumon up. If he can Digivolve it up, and because I can't swing, I could be gaining, he could be gaining a lot of cards. He throws down Mega Dramon and then goes into the Genkamon play. I lose my Agumon, sadly. Oof. I draw a card. I get an Atomic Blaster, which will come in useful later. I'm going to Digivolve my Demi-Mera that I just flipped into an Agumon from the trial deck. I blow that Genkamon out of here. He's going to punish me too hard with that card. So he gets 4 memory. I have an Atomic Blaster and I have a Gaia Force. I am playing the floor is lava with this man. Anything he has, I just blow up to smithereens. Let's go. Sometimes decks like that really do struggle because there are powerful options in this game that just help you out in the long run. He flips up a Kaporimon and goes into another Toy Agumon. If only if he could just Digivolve these up and make my field go bye-bye, I'll be in a bad situation and he's just going to be in the better. He plays the... He's debating on playing Chichorimon, which is not a bad play in this situation, go wide, but he doesn't know that I have the Atomic Blaster just ready to rip him to shreds, and that's gonna cost him big if he doesn't get anything. Ooh, we blow up his toy Agumon with the bonds of bravery. Ooh, he flips a Alphamon, which goes to his hand, which is really nice. That's a very good card. Sadly, if it's in security, it's really more devastating, to be honest with you. So let's see what he can respond to right now. He just can't keep anything on the board, boys and girls. That's the funny part. Like, everything he tries to do is just not sticking. Feel bad for him because all I'm doing is just straight up punishment after punishment after punishment after punishment. And if you can't respond or out this, you're in trouble. But let's see what he can do and what I can do, because I have faith that I'm pretty set on this. So he plays Chumon, which is that rat that negates extra memory gain outside of Tamers, and then he plays Chichorimon, bringing me to 2. I get an Agumon out of this deal. I'm like, you know what? Let's play some more Floors of Lava. Let's blow up those 2 to sky high. We'll give him 3. Now he doesn't have much options here. So now we're limiting his potential. Sadly, I should have waited until he promoted something else, but that's 2 damage I didn't really want to have at the moment. You know what I mean? He plays down the Izzy. So if he can get 3 black Digimon on like game 1, he'll be all set. That Izzy does give him that 1 free memory. So he goes with Chichorimon, followed by Toy Agumon, and then he's gonna go Mechanori. So Mechanori, Toy Agumon, then Chichorimon. So that's pretty decent, actually. So I'm excited to see what he can do here. It's a lot of potentials. So he's gonna do some soul searching here. He's only got 4 cards in hand, and unless he gets a champion really quickly, he's passing turn to me. Oof, you hate to see it, boys. You hate to see it. I'm gonna go to 3 because he's passing turn. He's got nothing. I kept a good board state control. So I promote up. I'm like, you know what? Let me swing with this Agumon. I swing with at least that is 13. It's not bad. It's a 3,000. It's a Chumon. My Agumon stays on board. Let's go. I play down Agumon. Go to 1. It's 4,000. And then I'm like, do I go Geogreymon? Draw me a card, or do I wait for him to take out his toy Agumon? I'm gonna go Agumon, giving him his 3 that he needs. Because the Izzy sets him to 3. He's now promoting up that toy Agumon. Is he? Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. He's gonna now go with the toy Agumon play, which is really nice. If he can Digivolve this up into that Mechanorimon, I can't swing, and that Mechanorimon's gonna keep me at bay for a bit, and I don't like that. So I'm very nervous. So he's got the Pagumon. Sorry, I thought it was a Chichorimon, but it's a Pagumon. Ooh, we blow it up with the Atomic Blaster. All right, the card looks so similar in the art. Toy Agumon goes to his hand, which is really nice. So bye card. There we go. So sorry, the cards he had was the Pagumon. He does have a Chichorimon in there, Kaporimon. So he plays Mechanori down to help prevent me from swinging into him. We're gonna hatch. We're gonna Digivolve. We can just get rid of the Mechanori. We're pretty decent. Ooh, my hand just got some meaty big guys. So I can't get rid of the Mechanori even if I wanted to. I'm gonna Digivolve into Geo, giving him 3, so he can almost out this. But we got the Mega Dramon, which is really nice. Now that is the Vaporeon. So we got Toy Agumon Digi-Evolution, which is really nice. Or I think that's Pagumon. Pagumon. Yeah, he digivolved on top of Pagumon. Sorry, it's not a Chichorimon. What am I thinking? The card, it's like the only two cards you actually play in black is the Pagumon and the Chichorimon. Vaporimon. So many names to remember. Sorry, boys and girls. I am struggling hard. So let's see. He's going to play down his Izzy. If he whiffs this, I get one. Alphamon, the Chichorimon, and a Numamon. So he's going to go to one. Best play is to put the Numamon on top, followed by Chichorimon, and then Alphamon on bottom. Would be the best play for him right now. Yep, he calls it right. I think that's the best play. Because he doesn't need Alphamon. He can't get the body on board. And then he plays the Chichorimon from hand. Bring me to 3. I draw for turn. I get the tie. Ooh. So there's so much I can do here. I'm going to Digivolve that Agumon into Agunimon. So I'll go to 1. I draw. Get an Agumon. I'm going to swing a Geo Greymon or Agunimon first. I'm debating. I swing Geo for 8. So if it survives, we're really golden. It's that Volcandramon. So we are at 8. Oof. We just get out of there. And then we're going to swing in yet again for 6. Ooh, Megadramon flipped up. We lose it. That's fine. Agunimon can go bye-bye. I don't mind that. But what can I do here? I can't get rid of the Mechanori. It's just too powerful. Debating on going tie here. I'm like, nah, we need a body. We need a big body. So I'm going to go for the recovery play. Yes, he can punish me heavily for this. But Megadramon recoveries me too. I'm back to 5. And Megadramon, I love it when it can do this because it prolongs the game in my favor. Especially with the options we play. We play a lot of heavy control red options. I could have probably blown up his blocker and been a little bit better. But he kind of knows he's in a situation that unless he gets rid of everything on my board, he loses. But we're going to have to see what he does. That blocker is the only problem that's slowing me down right now, to be honest with you. If it wasn't for the blocker, I have him. Again, this deck is pretty much Rookie Rush on better play. He's debating on digivolving the toy Agumon. That would give a reboot inheritable into a Numamon. Goes for the Numamon Digievolution. There goes the Chichorimon. So he can go wider if he likes. But I just... He needs a bunch of blockers at this point, and that Mechanorimon is just what we're going to be dealing with. So we have Megadramon, we have the Agumon, and Geo Greymon. I'm checking his drop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ultimates. Oof. I don't think he's going to get there. Ooh, he goes for the Giga Flare. So that gets rid of my Geo Greymon and the Agumon. So he has to hit me hard here, and that's really what it's coming down to. Ooh, and he gets the Geo Greymon, which is really nice. Then he gets a Chichorimon and plays it for 3. I get a couple swings in here. I'm going to promote the Agumon up. I'm like, swing Agumon, swing Megadramon, and then swing Geo Greymon. There we go. Game boys, how did you like this matchup? Let me know down in the comments. What a game, boys and girls. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Remember, like, comment, subscribe. Definitely follow Batata TCG, I think it's called, or whatever. I'm sorry, I'm bad at pronouncing names. It's just what it is. It's how I am. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Remember, like, comment, subscribe, and go check him out. He's a great content creator, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.